Factiva, and this time I'm going to show you our new features of discovering companies in the news. This is in beta. I think it's really cool. Let me show it to you. Alright, I'm just going to focus in on that screen. Hopefully you can see that. So I can start with discover companies in news, and what this is doing is it's going to search based on keywords against all the news that's in the database, about 10,000 sources in 22 different languages, so I can put in words in different languages. I can also choose by business topic if I'm interested, but I'm going to go ahead and start with data storage requirements increase. Let's say I happen to be working for a data storage company. I'm trying to see companies in my territory that have increased requirements for data storage. So I go ahead and click on that, and I click submit. And what I get is 588 companies. You can see here on the right side. I know that number's kind of small, but I'm going to actually drill down to location because I'm interested in only in the states. I happen to be in the United States that I'm interested in. So I'm going to go to the United States, and I cover California, Washington, and Oregon. And I go ahead and I say, now give me that list back, but just with the states that I'm interested in. And it brings it down to 121. So I can get a custom list on that. And when I get to build the custom list, I get to decide what kind of information I'm interested in that I can export in a spreadsheet, for example, or view on the screen. So here I've chose the company site URL, the number of employees, the latest share price if it's a public company, some business description information, some key executives, the city phone number, so in case I want to give them a call, Factiva industry, so I can see what industry code it's been tagged to, the sales growth, employee growth. So I can choose a lot of information here by building my list, and I can also decide which executive I'm looking for. In this case, since I'm selling data storage systems, I might be interested in the Chief Technology Information Officer. And it does go down to the director's level. I can save it as a default if I continually use that. So what I get back is a list of all the companies that have matched that requirements, 121, and like I said before, I can very easily export this into a spreadsheet simply with one click and all the information that I want. But I get a nice visualization of exactly where those 121 companies are based on sales, number of employees, the top locations, the top industries, and ownership type. So you can see here a large chunk of these are going to be public. If I'm interested in drilling down to any of these, I can. So if I'm interested in automobiles, I can click on that, and it's going to rebuild my list based on that specific industry. Now, of course, I could have selected that industry when I started off to even narrow it more. I'm going to click on back, and you'll see all the companies that have matched the criteria. And some of these might be competitors in my space. So let's scroll down, and perhaps there might be a company, and PG&E, it's a vertical I sell into in the energy industry, and I have some information on it, their website, where they're located, number of employees, the % increase of sales, and I know that they've been in the news based on data storage, so they're probably a prospect I want to look a little deeper into. By clicking on the name of the company, what I get is a full view of PG&E, the company, including their address, their stock activity, and the discovery pane. Here on the right side, I see what other companies are associated with this company, what subjects are typically coming up, and what industries. In addition, I can also see some news clusters. So here are words that keep coming up in the same area with PG&E. So I can see, is there something that I should be looking at? By clicking on it, I drill down to the filter of that keyword, news customer. So there's a lot of information that I get from the customers, and I'll take that in a different episode of what Factiva SalesWorks can offer me as a salesperson.